questions and trying to figure out what's best for protection and against the returner for sure.
How do you feel you executed those? Anything that got away from you?
Yeah, no, could have been better. A few, one it could have kept rolling and kind of bounced up into one of our guys. A few, just needed to hit better into the wind and stuff like that. So, hopefully keep improving.
Josh, what do you think of Morgantown?
It's cool. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. Haven't had a great deal of time to be able to go check it out, but what I've seen and been able to do has been pretty cool. I like how it's kind of hilly and stuff, not a bit different to Louisiana, that's for sure.
How long have you been in the U.S.? How often do you go home?
Been in the U.S. since May 2015, and I go home every May for a couple of weeks.
This opportunity to maybe extend things here at WVU, what does it mean to you, and how excited were you to have the opportunity when it came up a few weeks ago?
It's pretty crazy because I was actually going to go back to Australia. I wasn't going to do my 5th year at LSU. I was just kind of wanting to go home and pursue things back there. And then this kind of popped up through my punting coaches in Australia, and they kind of just asked if I'd come. So to be able to be here and kind of finish out a 5th year and have a senior night, and my parents are going to be coming over and just kind of be a starting punter is a pretty cool way to finish out my college career. So
based on the way that you played on Saturday, it seems like you're pretty excited to be continuing playing football.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. I'm very happy with my decision to kind of keep it going. I'm stoked to be here. It's such a cool place.
Josh, what's it like playing in a system that really values special teams?
Yeah, it's massive. I mean, LSU valued special teams too, but Coach Brown's emphasis on it is amazing. It's going to be our edge for a lot of games. With a turnover and a blocked field goal, really helped us out on the weekend. So I'm loving this environment with the coaches putting a lot of emphasis and the players really buying in and giving all their effort on special teams is really cool.
What are the practices like, maybe compared to what you hear about in other programs? Because I'm sure you talk to other punters in the industry.
I talk to other punters, but mainly that's just about just different technique stuff. Not so much schemes or how their practices really work. But I did speak to them about days they kick and stuff like that, because that's different here. Just the days that we kick versus when I was at LSU, different days. So that's been something that I've had to adjust to, and I'm really liking. So.
What are the differences between kicking a football and kicking the footy?
The footy?
Ball from Australian rules, yeah.
The footy's a little bit more forgiving. So it's a bit fatter and it's not so pointy. So it's easy to kick for sure. But yeah, that's what it is.
Are you still kicking that around all the time, free time?
No,
because
if I put that aside. If I was to kick that, it would affect how I'd kick my punt of actual football. So yeah.
So being a lefty, it seems like you take a couple of steps to your left to
right.
Take us through the differences between being a lefty.
Oh well, so the steps where I take out to left, that's I guess called a roll-out punt. That's just another type of punt that I do. It's not just because I'm left-footed. The Harry O'Kelly for JMU was rolling out to his right and kicking. So that's just a way to kind of just get it out around a bit more, and that's kind of how we played kickball playing footy in Australia. So kind of on the run. But yeah, just being left-footed, kind of just the ball spins the other way compared to a right-footer.
Have you met any other Australians here?
Met a girl on the track team from Sydney, and then I know there's a few others that are around, so hopefully get to meet them soon.
With the Australian kickers and punters making an impact, you all have a group chat or a fraternity?
Yeah, we really do. There's a lot of us over here, so it's really cool. Big group chat and fantasy football leagues and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty awesome.
You've been in the States for a while, but is there a part of you that still misses home every once in a while?
Yeah, I do. It was Father's Day in Australia just the other day, so that's moments like that where you wish kind of could be back. Saying that, I am loving it here, and I'm just really enjoying my time. So it's hard to. I don't really sit and just get sad about not being here, but going home every year, my parents coming over and my friends coming over and visiting really helps a lot. So that's good.
Josh, were you thinking about going back to play Australian football?
Yeah, that was the plan. So I played that professionally for a few years. Yeah. And so I was like, I'm not really getting any younger. May as well like try and go back now. And then I started speaking to a few teams back home, and they weren't really interested. I've been out of the game for so long, so I was like, I guess that's fair enough. And I started to like try and get in shape, and it's a lot of running, so it was quite tough. So that was the plan, and then kind of when I kind of got the vibes from the teams, and then this opportunity popped up, I was kind of like, I think it just makes sense, and it's kind of like a sign to hang around.
You talked about not missing home, but not being home, and you kind of get yourself topped into going back home again, and hey, start something new. Is it hard to get yourself read back up to come back to college football, hunting and something different again?
No, like I think just the whole new environment really helped. Being the starter, obviously, that helps too. But really, just like a new environment, being able to be a bunch with some really good teammates and coaches, like. It wasn't hard once I got back into it to really like get me like motivated and stuff.
Did it feel good to pull the trigger on a 60-yard kick again?
That was nice. I wish I did that a bit more.
In all seriousness, though, you mentioned rolling out.
Yeah.
You could spin it different ways too.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you can flip the ball around, so that's different stuff. But it seems like older kickers, like maybe special strengths, they're capable of so many different types of punts.
Right.
How many do you have in your bag?
There's a few more that are still. It's kind of like a golf bag. You got different clubs. Not sure whether I'll pull too many others out, but we'll see.